Do you recommend ibonds?
Welcome to Barry's Bites. Please join our host, attorney and financial advisor Chris Barry.
And the answer to this is it depends. I know it's frustrating, but as a fiduciary and attorney, I always have to act in your best interest. So there's no like perfect tool or anything out there. Big concern right now is inflation. And they're talking about inflation growing about 6%. So if you have lazy money, so this is money sitting at the bank or that's liquid and safe, you're probably earning maybe 1% if you're very lucky. And if inflation is at 6%, you're losing money, and you're losing money slowly and safely. So here's where we have two tools to combat this. One is a specific tool. It's kind of unique. It's called Legacy Excel. And what it is, it's something that's liquid, but you're looking at probably a 5, maybe 8% rate of return. Technically, it's an insurance product, but you can access it after a year with no surrender charges or anything like that. So it is a liquidity play and still getting a good rate of return. This is really for people who are over 59 and a half. So you got to be 59 plus. And then the other thing is now we have these ibonds. These have been around for a while. But right now, ibonds, you can get a 7.2% rate of return on this. So it resets biannually. So the interest rate every 6 months is 3.6%, should add up to 7.2% annually. And it's guaranteed, which is awesome. And it is state tax free, not federally, but state tax free, which is pretty darn cool. Now, the downside of this is you can only put in $10,000 per person. So like if you have $100,000 sitting in cash, you can't put it all into ibonds. But if you have, say, $10,000 or $20,000, or if you're married, you're not going to use the money for, say, a year, then ibond makes a lot of sense. Now, typically they're on a 5-year chassis. If you do take it out prior to that, then you're going to have to sacrifice a couple months of interest, but still it's going to be better than having the money sitting in just savings. So I have some ibonds. I purchased some a couple of weeks ago, and we don't do these. Just go to the government directly and you open up an account right there. So as a tool, I'm a fan of them if it makes sense. I myself have some ibonds. Again, what's great about them is you're getting a guaranteed 7.2%, which is pretty unheard of. And this just tells you that inflation is a big deal. So I would start with the ibonds. If you have more than, say, $10,000 or $20,000 you're looking to invest in something safe and liquid, then reach out to us and we might look at some of these other tools. But yeah, you have 20,000 sitting around. ibond certainly may make sense if it's something that you're not going to touch for about a year or so, because it's a guaranteed 7% rate of return, which again, you don't see those very often.